Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my 4-week postpartum update for you, and if you are new to my channel, like mummy videos, beauty videos, lifestyle videos, please do hit that subscribe button on the right hand side of your screen. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, would love to have your help in reaching my goal this year. So yeah, I'm going to get straight on in because baby is sleeping behind me and I don't know how long I've got left until he wakes up. So I'm going to get straight on in. This week, I haven't done a 2 and a 3 week postpartum video just because I just haven't had time. I'm still adjusting to having a newborn, still adjusting to being a new mum. Lots of things to learn, lots of things just to get used to, trying to get into a routine. So I haven't done a 2 and a 3 week update, so I do apologise for that. I did do my first week back. But yeah, it's all been pretty good this week, and the last couple of weeks I'll add that in there as well. The first week was quite hard, just adjusting, also healing, that sort of thing, but so far so good. I have felt in general that my hormones have definitely gone down a bit. In my first week, definitely when I updated you, they were sort of all over the place. I got quite emotional all the time. They have definitely eased off now, and I definitely don't feel as teary as I did on like the first and second week home. I feel a little bit more like myself, and that I can sort of keep control of my emotions a little bit more than I could do when I first gave birth. We've had a lot going on this last couple of weeks. My dog had to go to the vets, and she's had lots of things happening to her. She had to have an operation and all that sort of thing, and me trying to adjust with a newborn and also trying to look after my sick little puppy has been quite tricky, and also just tiring in like an emotional way, because you worried about one aspect of your life, and then you're trying to look after this new aspect of your life, and for that that's been quite draining. But overall, I'm actually feeling so much better in myself. My hip has stopped hurting. I think I said in my first week that my hip had got bad again, and I literally couldn't walk again on it, and I had to go back to the chiropractor. It is now healed. I can walk pretty much fine, so I'm hoping that doesn't come back. I'm hoping that's it for the hip problem that I was having, because it was really annoying when you can't walk. But I am all good now, and I've definitely been doing little walks around the block, nothing too strenuous, just going for little walks here and there, just to get some fresh air and getting out of the house, because being in the house all the time can make you feel really trapped, and I really like just getting outside, even if it's for just 20 minutes. A little walk makes me feel so much better in myself. In regards to breastfeeding, that sort of thing, that's going really well. Our little baby boy is growing so fast. He has already put on 660 grams, and he is 5 centimeters longer last week when I got him measured, so who knows what he weighs and is now. He's just growing so fast. So he's grown 5 centimeters since he was born and put on 660 grams, which is just insane. He's eating really well, and obviously the growth is just part of that. In regards to my C-section, my scar is still actually very sore, and I can't really touch it. I did put some, I was told to put on some surgical tape, micropore tape it is, to keep it nice and flat. I did that, and then I had to take it off because it just felt really uncomfortable, and it was really hard to remove it. In the end, I had to use micellar water to take it off. I couldn't get it off at all, and that kind of worked. But on the actual scar, there's still a lot of residue from the tape, which makes it look a lot worse than it is. It just looks really dark, it looks like it's really bruised, but it's just tape that I can't get off because I can't scrub it. And it has been quite sore with the healing, and a little bit slower than I thought it would in regards to being able to touch it. It's still very tender to touch, but it's been 4 weeks, so another 2 weeks they say, so it takes up to 6 weeks they say to actually recover from it. So I think it's just going to take me a little bit longer. I don't know why. It's just taking some time for that to go away. But I am much more movable. I can laugh now without my tummy hurting. And yeah, I can sneeze and cough and that sort of thing without going ow. Because in the first couple of weeks, it really hurt to laugh and sneeze and cough. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that, because there's nothing worse than someone making you laugh and then feeling pain at the same time. As to baby's doing really well in sleeping and that sort of thing. He feeds every around 2 to 3 hours in the night, which is great. We've had a few nights where he has not slept at all, which I think is completely normal. He just couldn't get him to settle down. He just wasn't happy. but on the sort of whole he has been very, very good, and he seems to be more awake during the day than at night, which is obviously a great thing because that's what you want. We haven't sort of got a routine or anything going. We are just sort of, I'm feeding when he wants to be fed. It's sort of on demand at the moment. I think that's what you kind of have to do when they're newborns, because you know they're hungry when they're hungry. So obviously as the months go on we can start trying to make it more of a routine and that sort of thing, but for now it's an on-demand feeding that I'm doing. It seems to be working really, really well. As long as he's had enough milk he normally goes to sleep. During the day he's a little bit more sort of, no, I'm okay, I'm just going to stay awake all the time, than he is at night, but I would prefer that anyway because it's much better that I get some sleep at night and a bit busy during the day. Overall though, I've been feeling really, really good. My tummy has gone back quite a lot. I'm definitely wider in the hips and I definitely have a wider waist than I had pre-pregnancy, but overall I have definitely shrunk down a lot, and that I only have around 4 pounds maybe to lose to be like what I was before pregnancy. So not very much at all, and I'm not rushing to do anything. I haven't actually done anything to lose weight. I did actually speak to the midwife about it because I was losing weight quite fast in the first couple of weeks. It was just dropping off me, and she said it was because first of all I'm breastfeeding, which takes up more calories, and the second thing was that I just had an operation and my body was healing, and she said that some ladies, when they are healing from an operation, they lose weight. I think maybe I was just one of those people because it has stopped now, but it was coming off me quite quickly, and now it's all settled, so that's really, really good. And I am just going to try and eat as well as I can. I'm not trying to do anything too extreme. I still love my chocolate and all the naughty things that you're not supposed to eat, and I'm going to enjoy them still. But yeah, overall been really, really good this last week. I'm going to show you my tummy. I've still got my maternity trousers on because they're super comfy. But this is it. I'm not going to show you my scar because no one wants to see that. But this is my tummy 4 weeks postpartum. As you can see, it's still soft here, and it still sticks out there as well. But it's pretty much gone down. My belly button is still very big. It's definitely nowhere near what it was, but it is pretty good. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think it was too long. There's not really much to say at the moment. I'm just sort of trying to get into sort of a routine during the day, trying to find places where I can eat when baby is sort of trying to have a sleep, because it's not sort of at the same time every day at the moment, so that's definitely been tricky. But overall I'm really, really good. I'm feeling really, really happy. And yeah, I've had like my parents around for the last 2 weeks as well, which has been really, really nice. It was nice to have help when going out and that sort of thing. This is actually my first week alone because my husband's back at work and my parents have gone home. So yeah, a new chapter of me being at home alone with my baby, and just doing the best that I can. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you in my